Hello and welcome to the world of EDC. My name's Jeff and today we're going to be talking about the Spyderco Kapara. This knife is one of those knives that is very surprising in that Blade HQ just got them in. They had them in for less than a week, I believe, and then now they're gone again. And so the demand is very much so high on this knife. They were out of stock for a very long time. If you have been in the market for one and you didn't get one, I completely understand, because I have been waiting for this knife for a long time. And then when Blade HQ got them in, like I said, within 5 minutes of me getting the notification email that they had them, I leapt on it, and I was very excited to get it in hand. And then womp womp womp, cue the sad music. Sad to say, I don't like it. And I'm not going to beat up on it so much. I'm sure that plenty of you love this knife. And so I'm going to go through the good stuff about it. And then I'm going to give a couple of the bad things that I don't like about it. And then I'm going to close this video because this is about my 20th take. And every single time before, I have beaten up on it instead of just getting to the point. So I'm not going to do that this time. Getting into the good of it. It's very, very slicey. I have not used it a whole lot because I knew right off the bat that I wasn't keeping it. So I've cut maybe 2-3 pieces of paper just to see, just to get the feel and see if I was wrong. And man, does it glide through paper. I haven't done anything else with it because I knew that I probably wasn't going to keep it, and so it wouldn't be right for me to put it through its paces. So I can't give you information beyond it slides through paper like butter. Hot knife through butter. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's just very, very slicey. Well done, Spyderco. Deep carry, loop over wire pocket clip. Unbelievable. One of the best knife clips, pocket clips that any knife company does. And Spyderco, it's a huge win. Compression lock, love it. The carbon fiber is very beautiful. Can't say anything bad about it. The scales, everything fits together perfectly. No lock rock, no blade play. It's just a really solid knife all the way through. My blade centering is perfect. Action is really good. Not quite as drop shutty as I've seen others, but not as bad as I've seen some as well. I've seen some where you literally have to two-hand close it, and I've seen others where it falls shut like a Axis lock from Benchmade. So this one's kind of in the middle. It closes, one hand, actuate the compression lock, tilted just a slight hair, and it drops shut. So no complaints in any of those departments. For me, two reasons why it's not a win for me and why it's not going to be sticking around in my collection. One is the price. If it was any kind of better steel, I mean, even S35VN, M390, M4, any of those, super steels, I'd keep it. But for S30V, I'm not a huge fan of S30V to begin with. And so it was kind of a honeymoon buy because I knew going into it that it was S30V, but I was hoping that because of its, its amazing design and all that stuff, I would get over it. But $190 around that, give or take a few bucks for S30V is kind of steep for me. I think that when you can get really well made, even 20 CV would have been beautiful. If it was 20 CV, one of my favorite steels, I'd be keeping this knife for sure. But for almost $200, I feel like there's plenty of other knives out there that, or even 2 or 3 knives, really good knives that I could get for the price. And so that's the main drawback for me. If that doesn't bother you at all and you're just saying, nah, it's for me, give it to me, I don't care about the price. The other thing for me personally, and this is just a personal thing, there's no real texture other than a smoothness to this knife. And for me, that's kind of a take back. There's no jimping, it's just smooth carbon fiber. There's no real grittiness to the knife. And I'm a working man. I'm out there sweating and working. I'm not as hard as working as I was 5-10 years ago, but I still get out there and work, and so I want my knife to be a reflection of me. I'm not a suit and tie or sitting behind a computer or at a desk or any kind of that kind of work. That's what this knife, that's where I envision this knife being, is in some, you know, like, I don't know, some kind of executives or whatever, a president of a construction company, a guy that's been there. So maybe me in 10 years, this knife would be a great fit, but, you know, fingers crossed, be one of those bigwig guys in the company, maybe this knife would be perfect for me. But while I still use my knife for work, you know, getting gritty, getting dirty, getting scratches, getting whatever else, this knife just doesn't fit that bill for me. And so for me, it's just not quite there. It doesn't have the grittiness to it. There's no jimping, no texture to the scales, no nothing. And for me, whether you agree with me or not, it's just a personal thing, and I don't like it. So with all that being said, I highly recommend this knife if you can live with the price and you can live with smoothness and you enjoy that, and you don't need it to be, you know, your tools to be gritty, and you just want it to be elegant. It's a win. It's a huge win. Beautiful knife, well done. Spyderco, home run. But for me personally, I can't keep it, and therefore that's why I'm getting this video out a little bit quicker than I'd like, because I'm not going to use it any more than the couple of sheets of paper, like I said, because that wouldn't be right. Whoever is going to get this knife deserves to have it in as close to new as possible, other than me cleaning up my gritty paw prints over it. Because I will say that I have opened and closed it several times. The action, though it's not 100% perfect like I've seen others, it is really good, and it is addictive to play with. Big win for Spyderco. Not quite for me, but again, it's not all about me. I'm trying to share things with you guys that maybe you might be interested in. If you are interested in this knife, I can't see you having, if you don't share the same preferences for the price, like I said, or the textures, buy it. It's unbelievable. I think that it's awesome. If you are like me with the price and you can't get over the things that I've mentioned in this video, stay away from it. Just check them out online. They are a great eye candy. I think it's a beautiful knife. But that's about all I have to say on the matter. I hope you guys understand that I did try to be as unbiased as possible in this video. I didn't want to bash on it. I didn't want to anything. So I hope I accomplished that. Like I said, this is about my 15th or 20th take on this, and all the other ones I was bashing on it. I hope this one wasn't me just beating up on the knife, and you guys understand what I was trying to get across. I really do appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like the video if you did enjoy, and I will see you in the next one.